You know, NAVi, they haven't felt the wrath of Vitality so far this year. And that's got to be in the back of their minds. They need to remember where they are.
We're good.
USA's the land of opportunity. And NAVi have
Let's go.
Chance right here.
Let's go.
Right now.
NAVi the fuck up. NAVi the fuck up.
Major. Austin, let's get it on.
Come to pop me. Come to, holy shit. Lock the fuck in, bro.
It's a classic for NAVi.
It's
one they're very confident on the T side.
Utility over top. Little delay, then off the flash.
NAVi, we need a strong start.
To the corner, back
oh, that's not a strong start.
Nice,
Ime. Ime and Alex can bring it back.
Out of Ime. Still a couple bodies to defend this.
Ime can make some
already we get Vitality swarming that site. You want to talk about preparation? Oh, they look ready.
Okay, guys.
That sign just said fuck me, Apex, not you, Apex.
No. It's going to be a good start.
Win streak need to change our flights. NAVi, this is after the major, exceeding expectations to continue to lift some trophies. If your motivation then fell off, I'm sure an entire season of dropping the ball like NAVi have, you should be ready to kick it up a notch.
Bet.
I'm ready for everything because
nice, wonderful. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is equal.
Not 2 but 3 deep.
4v2 still losable. Everyone calm down.
Off a man disadvantage at that.
Bit picks up a
keep
farmers.
his head down. Him and Messi could still damn well.
Nice.
JL.
Meets 1v3. Meets 1v3 this. MP not the best gun on long range.
Map 1 is a swift reminder because we haven't seen the JL triple Deeks all season long.
Don't be greedy.
And that is why your expectations for NAVi versus Vitality may be set low. That's why the odds are in the favor of the guys who won't stop winning. Mezzi trying to bring it all back.
Alex.
Yeah! You thought they bend a knee? You thought it'd be that easy.
1v3 MP9.
Eagles, and it's sick stuff. And if anything,
guys,
that right there is your reminder
how
at home
NAVi
or in your seats in the movie center.
Smashed.
Stay on your toes because NAVi are bringing a certain level
early
to this
realization.
fight.
They absolutely blew that position.
And at one point,
3-on-1 after these amazing shots,
people start playing for themselves because your job is on the line.
Fast move from the MP9 of
this is our full buy, guys. Last round we weren't even supposed to do some damage.
ZywOo and Apex just on the other side.
Still a great round. We should look at the positives, bro.
Remember, the utility was low. There's that last flash.
Last
piece to try to get Flamesy into the action. JL off angle.
5-4.
Catches the Soul Defender well, and ZywOo's going to eat that grenade for 40 damage. So we were already talking about economic woes here for Vitality. If you're going to get this retake at a man disadvantage, it is with 0 utility. Some kind of Hail Mary moment from Rops trying to be set up. Spam doesn't find any damage, so it's deep positioning from NAVi, both on ramp and the jungle.
Nice, wonderful. They may have to save.
You didn't close the last round, but absolutely making the most of it here in the first
gun round. And so they will.
NAVi find their
first for NAVi.
Wow, that's so classically NAVi. You love to see that here on Mirage. They go right back to these A plays. And like you mentioned, they're even catching
nice shell. Great exits, very important.
Guys who have the guns they want for the
sprayed
rifle
graffiti
round.
as well. Not a NAVi graffiti, I think.
I want to say
he sprayed
awkward
Lun graffitis
is a
before.
good way to define NAVi.
Lun and Bait,
it's so characteristic of them for Flamesy to be playing triple there, not find an opponent, look in the other direction. Guys jumped up on the back of Ninja.
The camera guy showed Apex for 1 second, and 10,000 people are shouting "fuck you, Apex" right now. That is crazy. 3 defenders on the side. Apex close by. Could get fucking sus.
We got 4 players near A.
So many people are here.
Not just Flamesy, ZywOo's up.
ZywOo up. Considered maybe the #1 player of this year.
Got Flamesy to work.
Doesn't look like it right now. Okay, hits one.
A little bit of time is all he needs.
ZywOo goes down. 3v4.
On the exit. Rops is then into the action.
NAVi losing
playing
players.
off from the ticket booth, and Flamesy this
need to clear
entire
flames.
time just trying to serve up a distraction, but a little weird.
10
there
seconds.
Going up the ladder, giving this opening
2v2.
right back over to NAVi.
Bombs should go down now. Ime can defend. Ime can defend. Don't be greedy. Wait.
While that pressure is trying to be applied, but with a bomb, it's in a
nice of it. Oh, that was so. Imagine he died there. I would have snapped.
In the best spot. And with the combination of
what the hell is he wearing?
CT players, they have no good plant spots.
Here we go. Full econ vitality, bro. ZywOo the gold buys the deagle.
His duel.
I believe Maui said one of the best T-side Mirages we've ever seen. JL gonna just use this as a little warm-up. 3 headshots.
Nice eco frags.
Clean as need be for half of his health.
Let's go, bro.
And a quad kill best he'll be able to get if he wants to go chasing. He'll let his teammates clean up. And that is NAVi
JL and wonderful, the 2 brothers.
5 rounds into map 1.
Even though it did get late for EU.
Lots of pressure on Messi.
Gives himself a smoke, doesn't go for any kind of reposition.
Come on, just Meetsy on side right now. Meetsy wants the multi-kill, gets one. Will he get refrag? Yes, he will. Lots of damage though.
And I'd say a key distraction, too, to get Rops out from market. He'll try to find his point of contact.
Nice bit.
A little more damage lined up. Rops. Oh, there's a team kill sprinkled in here right before
wonderful team kill, JL.
He shoots JL in the back of the head, and Robin.
Both Navi players are low. 2v3. Down a man, down HP.
Navi
and lost the bomb.
With bomb in between them.
Teammates coming in slow, but who needs help if you're Rops?
Alexi
can 1v3.
But still
if Mitzi can 1v3, so can Alexi.
Trying to climb out from the window.
So can Alexi.
As if he's dropped. Try to catch them off with an angle, and they are on the move. These
40
are
seconds.
The hard hitters of Vitality.
Alexi's bait has worked.
Rob sneaking in.
They've kind of lost track of him, but he hasn't made another move. Alexi
no,
just sits here
Robin is so smart.
As the CTs.
Robin is so smart. Robin Cool is
his
name.
Bomb still sits
Ice
there.
cold.
And so Alexi's just kind of frazzling them, playing
Robs.
as he does.
What a great round.
He knows his angles.
What a great round from Robs, and also a great round from Mezzi.
Yes, sir. Very quiet approach this time.
Scheiße.
Wonderful with a chance to have caught somebody in
connector.
Zywoo's going to be presented.
Nice shell.
Targets and the trade's good, but
wonderful misses again.
Apex, then the chair
Robin punishes.
Rops gets active off catwalk, walks in on that
2v4. This round is chopped.
Within a sight. We go back and forth. Fast game of
Bomb
tug of war.
lost.
Both sides of the map.
Wonderful.
Nice. Wonderful's going to get the fade away.
Apex
now,
so
the weird
greedy.
thing is Bomb is in the possession of Vitality
Pop
here.
flash for the teammate.
Sitting inside bottom connector where the first trades went down. Ooh. Bit shows a little skin, comes back at it from the bomb site. Now he's been dropped down to 24 health. But he's trying to get Wonderful back in as they continue to drop.
That's 1v5, guys. 1v2 now. It's winnable. 1v1 actually.
We're in a one-on-one now. Wonderful's hit some great shots this game.
Bomb dropped in con.
Yeah, that fantastic
Mitzi
move.
knows that.
Apex, I think, coming to the top of mid.
Oh god.
Mezzi has to make a game time decision. He doesn't have a great gun, but
he will need a quick scope. He can't scope in. It will reveal his location.
Who has to scale with this off?
Needs to be a quick scope or no scope.
Has to scale with this off and cannot afford to miss the shot.
Oh
He has time to pick either bomb site. And Mezzi, he's believing it's going to be just missed him.
Yes.
Wonderful trying to get away from this.
Is he looking at my monitor?
15 seconds and that B bomb site.
No, Vitality's on there.
And Mezzi doesn't go back to CT spawn. He's not going to see this. Wonderful has made the golden move.
At the very least, Mezzi's still working with the kid.
Yes.
Mezzi, though, on this road through the corpses, doesn't actually pick up any bomb. Guns. He wants to go straight into the bomb site. He wants to try to catch him with That was the one shot. The first shot that Mezzi gets back.
Nice, wonderful. Minus 91. Mitzi almost killed him instantly with an MP9.
How well supported was he by
Nice try from Mitzi. I have to respect that.
Taking one down, a frame away from death.
Holy shit.
Bro,
sprayed him down.
Sometimes Apex really does feel like he can get away with anything.
50 seconds. Apex waffling. Apex asking for backup. Will his teammates come in time?
Chase out middle.
Only 3 people here, only 3 pistols. Nice bit. Nice. A bit rifle always punishes pistols.
As well. So Navi finding all their targets.
Oh my god, imagine.
Line up for Zywoo, almost collected, but only Alexi's death against Navi in this one. We're talking 5 rounds on this T side.
It's looking fantastic. And it's another great moment that shows the even when they were at their best, he wasn't a guy leading the charts. But you've got those pop-off performances every once in a while. And here we are in a major quarter versus the best team in the world. And look who's stepping up.
Vamos. X, if you're watching, tell me which server to stream on, please. Like, how am I having mini-Fs, bro?
They'll set up in connector instead. Again, contact shown over by Alexi. Just trying to threaten that B site. He takes a ton of damage. Window being watched by Apex. He's not going to get away with it. Ross collects the kill towards B. And Flamesy and Zywoo combine to hold off connector. So now we're starting to see this full force Vitality yet again. Bits found success out from Palace in the past, but not this round. Zywoo climbs up to drop him. This is the most convincing CT rifle round we've had from Vitality yet.
Yeah, and you can see with the op and the bomb in the backdrop, waiting to see. Been solid.
Thank you, Felix.
Bad about that. Mentally, they should feel good about what they've done. They're probably just numerically a little frustrated about
Face up, it's my first major.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's first majors, and a lot of people meeting each other for the first time. It's been really cool to meet everybody here.
Who in here, is this your first CS event?
Nope. Wow, lots of people.
Guys, it's all downhill from here.
Actually true.
So.
Actually true. This one is so far the most lit.
Action. But speak of action, off climb into cap. ZywOo tries to get away with a slick move instead of fast-moving NAVi. And in total contrast to the round prior where Wonderful was alone top mid, you've already got NAVi players up through connector, trying to combine again.
Wonderful comes with the bomb blade.
Flamesy's got
Flames
a lot of
red position, now be aware.
not been performing. He has not recovered.
Bit falls him out of position, jail with the punish, nice.
Awkward ladder kill, and this A-site goes down with nothing until the
3-on-3, 3v2, 3v1, meets in another 1v3. Has won it before, can you do it again? Nope.
Quad kill for Emat, taking rounds by 4.
Hydration check, thank you, Bert.
Just slides out into a spray transfer, Connor. We need to watch that.
Drink up for NAVi. I just have agua.
We're talking about
Cheers.
a team with
What does it
top
say?
20 players and one with none. That's what the
little electricity here from NAVi to at least just take a glimpse. There's not
ZywOo
much
finds
behind
Central
him.
Wonderful.
ZywOo's going to get away with that opening kill in middle this time.
Yeah, pretty brave move, right? He almost
Flames
starts
is
the
1 and 8,
same
by the
thing,
way.
gets
I
over
do
to
feel
Cat
bad.
this
I do
time.
like Flames a lot.
Takes one out on Delpan.
He is a friend of mine.
Emat slipping through.
But I do need NAVi to win, bro.
Dropping the smoke deep. He'll win his duel.
Scheiße.
Second kill of the map from Flamesy.
Important you pointed that out, right? How many 50-50s has he lost, essentially, in this map?
It's interesting to see Rops take up his position underneath balcony. Flamesy on the move right now. Chucking it back around through CT spawn. And so NAVi in this kind of a position, it's a 3v5, couple rounds left. You got enough money in the back pocket to get something in the next. Let's just keep it simple. Let's hit this site with enough utility. Problem is no smokes
Saw a guy,
for
Flames,
NAVi, so you're
no
gonna have to burn
HP.
players out of position.
Gets out of
And with all the
position. Well
Molotovs
timed from
still,
Flames,
none
bro.
of them find Rops.
Excellent
Robin,
flash.
Yeah,
perfect
that's what
pop
they
flash
needed.
from
We've
Apex.
seen
Great
Flamesy
team
come up
play
short
from
because of a
Vitality.
lack of utility. Now
Alexi B,
double volley
nice.
sent in for Rops once he
2v4,
gives up
it
his
is winnable.
position. And so a 2v5 between Alexi and JL. And JL's now down.
Alexi
It's all
1v4.
on the indie
No,
leader.
the nade
misses.
misses.
That's
What is that
fine, 'cause he
nade?
at least kills Apex.
One more, he has
And
another one.
picks up the
Kobe.
other flag. That is the
1v2
Grenadier.
now.
And now a couple of kills
This
into
would be an
huge
Alexi BH.
clutch. Alexi just keeps pulling these things out of who knows what.
16 bullets in his
CT's give him a
AK.
little space. They're banking
Farmers
on
and an
that
AWP on the
upshot
opposing
from
side.
ZywOo.
The problem
Two
is
kills into this
they have
clutch,
utility.
and you know
ZywOo can
Alexi's
pop
now
flash
starting
Mitzi, and
to
they
get
also have
into
a
the
smoke
back
in the
of their
nade.
heads. So
ZywOo
Vitality, give him the space to
throws the
plant.
nade, now he's on the
Soften
AWP.
him up with
Oh,
utility. What
Matrix.
goes around comes around, and he will
No.
gives no chance over.
ZywOo's crazy.
They got him zoned in,
That game
stuck
sense.
in, and dealt with.
Alexi can only
Vitality
smile, bro.
trying to tie
That's how
up on
crazy
this
that was.
half.
All you can do is smile in that position. Find
The
all
trophy is
those.
so
I don't know,
sexy,
man.
guys. The trophy weighs 50 kilo. Literally same weight as Donk. He's
So
looking
kind
at
of
your
a game
screen,
where anything
bro.
Goes. We know the game plan's always going to lean A side, but we've
Who
seen
is?
set B plays as well here.
Guys,
from NAVi.
replace Pillow here. They checked whether they can see or not. Look, there's the team. Here's my monitor. Yesterday,
beautiful
they could have
crowd
maybe
we've got in
like
Texas.
seen something, but it's also really far away. And the pillows should fix it. Like, it should be fine. Like, they checked from down below. They were on walkie-talkie like, is it okay now? Is it okay
Know
now?
for yourselves one time.
Rops with the off angle, trying to catch him off guard as the approach comes through. Him and Mezzi could have combined
boys.
for 2 kills originally. Mezzi is
Wonderful,
into this corner,
wonderful.
trying to put
What?
Beautiful adjustment. And Apex is going to find the follow-up on Alexi. So we've got Wonderful Desert Eagle in hand, Galil on his back, but down to a third of his health. And the utility just keeps raining in. Vitality.
What a B defender
who
meets
could barely
yes.
string rounds together.
It's
Tie
delayed
this
though, it's
half
not
at
delayed.
6.
It's literally like instant.
Right,
Right, here we go.
up against the ramp, in with the flashbang, and it's insta-kill.
Nice!
Stop
They
it.
fucked
Never
us on their
forget it.
pistol, we fucked them on ours.
Sweet
This is
headshot
our pistol.
With the bomb dropped in the process. Could not have
Mirage,
asked for a
I
better
think we
start
feel
to
more
a
comfortable on
much-needed
City side, by the
pistol.
way.
Visualization right there was
So
perfect.
6
He
could
knew
be
who was
enough
gonna
if we
get
win
flashed
pistol and
who
follow
was
up.
going to try to trade. And it almost felt like he took a half second just to wait for that peak, even though he could have escaped. Leave it to Bit to impress with the crosshair placement.
And leave it to NAVi to know exactly what
Penner,
to
I think
do
for
and
the
when
3
to do
gifted.
it.
All right. Somebody stop me, bro. Somebody take my soundboard.
You got to be careful,
Fuck
guys.
your Apex sound already.
He likes it.
This arena wants them to get fucked on the pistol.
He hasn't lost since he did that, champ.
What a shit knife glove combo. Ursus knife tiger tooth. Oh hell no, you
Got
got
a
me
smoke
fucked
grenade,
up.
and he's got Flamesy and Rops to work with, so they're just going to try to bounce.
Here we go. Wonderful on the dualies. Dualies are great for multi. What the hell is he shooting? Another team kill incoming. Nice, Alexi. Alexi with a double.
2 heads.
Alexi.
So Rops into a clutch.
Robin in a
Round
1v4.
13
Means he
could
1v3
be his,
before.
If not,
Nice
sheer
try.
numbers out of NAVi. So kicked off by Bit over towards that A site.
W condom agent, bro.
Perfectly timed flashbang and execution, and if that's not game plan, then I don't know what is. Damn, you got Vitality thinking, you got Apex talking.
Yeah, you have all these tack timeouts in the game, but this is a pseudo pause It's one of the best uses of a round like this.
Guys, it's not me. It is literally
Okay, I got a question, Austin. We know how you feel about Apex. How do you feel about the rest of Vitality?
It's just Apex.
Hey man, it's hard to hate greatness, but
Damn.
Apex makes it easier.
So.
Oh, block kill.
Okay.
Into connector.
Maybe they're talking about this round.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Deagles of JL and Wonderful had us on the edge of our seats in the first half.
Zywoo's got a big gun.
Bit's gonna come swinging though.
Nice
It's an easy
Bit.
clean up with that MP9. So
Clean as it
underpass,
should
bomb
be.
control though over towards Navi. Things got sketchy for a second, but not nearly as scary.
Alexi,
As in
oh,
that
could have went for
first
knife.
half.
Could have went for knife.
For Vitality.
Let's be
Navi
confident, boys. Come on.
stabilize swiftly. Zywoo,
When you
like
see
said, does have
an
a big
enemy
gun,
body,
so
don't
another
immediately
player
shoot.
drops to the
Analyze the
M4,
situation,
and
bro.
Wonderful's not
Analyze.
too far off, so no extra shenanigans.
A win is a win, though.
Zywoo,
A win
it
is a win.
Navi with a 2-round lead.
Alexi, highlights incoming. Thanks for watching.
great
W.
to see.
Zywoo, W. Faceline,
Test
W.
Here. Vitality took some
W,
time to
W.
talk. You know, Vitality have lost a couple of maps here in their like long best of 3 streak, and in those moments, you look at Mezzi and Flamesy sometimes start slow in series, sometimes it's an off day. Can't afford that right now.
Bomb is in the middle. Observer shows Apex. Crowd boost. Yo. The farming is crazy.
Oh, very clear idea coming out here. And the CT's going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, bomb
Nice
in the middle
bits.
of it.
Good
Bit
entry.
shakes off
5v4.
the front runner.
Oh, such an important kill.
Oh,
What?
Nice headshot from Zywoo.
What?
Second onto Alexi even. And
What?
then they
What?
crack it open. Zywoo's starting
Triple
to
kill.
find his
Zywoo's onto
form.
the ace.
Starting to find a moment here. You got a glimpse
Bit
of it
one
in the
HP.
last
Got
round as he
it.
kicked it off with the Glock. Rops is going to get a set of helping hands into that A site, and there was so little contest for the Ramp and the Palace player to walk out to join forces with Khan. Yes, Khan had to go well, but Zywoo was in the middle of that pack, and he is not going to stop missing.
Zywoo quadra kill.
Quad kill, starting to take over
I
for
need
the
to see
T-side when they
those
need a
first
hero.
2 kills.
Bree just talked about it on the desk, and he's the guy, very few players.
Wonderful having to go up
We're
above and
gambling
beyond.
fucking B. Are they watching my monitor?
Gamble doesn't pay off here. Wonderful's got his work cut out for him.
40
Can't stand for the
seconds.
test. Open sight here, free plant. The simple exec comes in, and this will allow Vitality to tie up. Now, Zywoo's been with us for 6 years at the top level. First year, top 1 player, total phenom. Born on the day Counter-Strike came out.
In
Spams down
streaming
through the
room, that
smoke.
trophy?
No right-side smokes have come out just yet.
That's the only
Taking
background
their
you
time
need.
with it. Here comes the volley. JL gets a bit of vision first. Smokes come out. Wonderful gets
Okay.
the one. There's a huge.
Okay,
gap.
wonderful.
Yeah, kills are going back.
3v2, 3v2, nice bit. Hey.
Ticket. What is this round out of Vitality?
1v3 for Props.
Smokes are junk and no cover. You put
Nice.
1 versus 3.
Wonderful, bro.
That is messy. CS.
Yeah, that's... But they still got another try. Great guns here.
Trades.
All of a sudden.
Waiting for that.
Well, what Apex said worked. Flames double, because he's doubled the skills. Nice bit, 3v2.
Didn't have a gun in hand. So even though the first 2 A defenders go
Now
down
the rest of his
empty-handed,
team
at
is
least there's
rolling.
a recovery, and now Mezzi trying to make up for it to work with Zywoo.
Zywoo's taking some damage. He's here in connector. There's no one on cat coming around, but they don't know they can plant.
Last 2
50
Vitality
seconds.
players to play in tandem. Flash is going to be perfect to blind Alexi to stun him for a second. His incendiary goes a
2v2
bit too
retake.
far.
Kit is
Zywoo,
available.
looking not to
We
get
have
caught
some
by
utility.
timing. Finds Wonderful trying to get away with it, and Zywoo wants that
Alexi,
off. So he
MP9.
switches over. 16 kills
How's he
to
gonna
Zywoo
kill these
throughout
guys
this
with an
map.
MP9? They're so far away.
Alexi throws out his last
Oh.
piece of util just to get the spacing onto sight, but he will remain fully exposed to connector and Zywoo.
You can't win this.
And that
There's
off.
2
And
mollies
eventually
on
Mezzi
fucking
can come
Vitality.
out
It's
to help.
over.
He needs a smoke.
When he
Alexi wins
chooses
this,
to.
$1,000
There's
giveaway. I
utility
said
for
it.
Alexi to grab. And so bomb too far gone. He will catch
Oh,
the
same
Mezzi
time.
frag, swap to the rifle, and Vitality bounce right back with 1 alive.
Nice
tying
try,
the game
Alexi.
at 9.
Yeah, Mezzi saves that on the trade.
It was unwinnable.
Bit, I gotta say, I love the moments that he's pitching. I'm absolutely obsessed.
At least he asserted dominance by getting another kill.
Passive hidden for 30, 40 seconds. All of a sudden, he takes this ticket peak, makes this.
Hey,
round
yo,
possible
an
again.
eagle. Eagle of freedom, bro. An eagle
Until
of freedom.
effort on the hold, but
Navi's economy wobbles. MP9s and 5-7 as they force to try to prevent Vitality from getting to double digits.
Zywoo.
all too ready
What a team play.
for Emes challenge through that smoke.
MP9.
60 seconds. Navi gambles wrong. Och Mann, Alter. Och Mann.
No
Guys, they
mistakes
always
on the
gamble
empty
right.
site.
Like,
Vitality going to take this one with no real contest. One kill in mid-window, all that decides round 19. Team for a second.
Come on.
They said he needed a
we
break.
You know
love
the
our... No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't.
The scariest part about that absence for me was when he came back.
I feel like the crowd is more focused on hating Apex
leaning all the way
than
back
cheering
in
for
apartments, but not
Navi.
one, two players coming at him. It's about
Which
timing.
Whoa,
Rops
whoa.
a second sooner,
You can't
and they could have seen him without
go
him
two
realizing
players
it. But that
palace
shoulder
just to
tucked,
get fucked.
he catches both.
Yeah, you want to talk about timing? Rops is the Rolex of timing. Okay.
Oh, been cool.
Well, Alexi B is going to have to
He's
step up
so
to the plate
good.
in the absence of those two players. Fire in front of him.
Alexi
He
B.
shuffles positions.
Alexi B needs a multi-kill.
Molotov with his
Gets
name
fast
on
out
it,
of...
unable to get anything going here in the first three players to
Jail
fight on
with the
this A side.
5-7,
Now, the
maybe
money's being
highlight
built up.
incoming.
Navi want to try to somehow take a chip out of Vitality.
Maybe highlight
This
incoming.
20th round's looking all Vitality
JL, I
all
believe,
day.
bro.
Again, great grenades come through. Nobody skips any part of the process. They just overwhelm this A site. In a round where Navi still
Guys,
are just waiting
next
to have
round
the tools
full buy.
for the job to claw
And
back
it's a
this
must
map
win
one.
for
They
Navi.
really kind of just dragged.
Bomb towards
Getting
A once
that ramp
again.
up, Smoke's about to fade.
Yeah, I mean, we've got some information
Come on,
a
it
little
can't
bit
be
from Alexi, I
GG.
think, but
Navi,
you know,
lock
not that
in.
much has changed here for Navi.
Best team of
It's gonna be a
2024, that's
tough
us.
round for Wonderful. No utility, M4 in hand.
We are still
tucked
those
into this
same
position.
five
It
It just
people.
has so much fog of war. I mean,
And
look
we've
at
even
Finn,
become
yeah,
better,
fucking
or should
window.
have.
Like you said, they kind of gear up.
Wonderful,
for it.
wonderful, wonderful.
And so
Refrag,
Flazy
refrag,
insta-kill.
bit, playing
Follows
anti-flash, no
through.
flash
Apex's
coming.
Flash, the perfect assist.
You're not going to win like that.
And all the space in the world with this bottom connector smoke as well. It would have been vision on any other follow-up fights, but no additional bodies for Navi beyond that util. And so Vitality are having a field day with this A site.
I'd love to know what the attack was about from Blade.
Sure.
Because to be honest, that was a pretty mellow looking
We have to
map.
save.
I think we had one peek in window, didn't see anything. Vitality did not do anything interesting to draw rotations. All they did was go back to an A site hit.
Oh my
And they found Navi in some
God.
pretty
Don't
normal
lose your
spots.
weapons. Don't lose your
Take a
weapons. They
massive
know where M
mistake
is.
here to
They want his
take a Look at
M4.
the site bomb way too
Zai
far
was
gone.
seeks
Zai
for blood.
does not want Emet on a save. If you can bottom out the money here
No,
for Navi,
no,
then it should be
yes!
a smooth
That's
road
important,
to a
guys.
finish
Every
on Mirage.
gun matters.
They're going to try to keep the pressure
Matters.
up. Emet not going down without a fight. He will hang on to that rifle. AK, oh no, never mind.
Oh,
That
nine.
radius got him, so they soften him up just enough.
Apex did his job.
It's not like we've seen a massive change-up. But again, they're going to try to get a little more aggressive here. It's the same boost that Vitality wanted to start with last round. Oh, timing
Come
here
on,
from
come on,
Flazy.
come on, come on.
Just
What? Damn it, what? What are we doing? Oh, what? So we're just gonna stand there, observe the enemy? Shoot his fucking head off.
And he's the only one
2v3, 2v3.
in this round. Apex has got
Alexi
the
1v3.
trade. And Alexi clutch with an
Alexi
MP9
1v3.
is a massive ass.
That was our map pick. That was our map pick. And a whole arena that wanted to see Apex fail.
And there's no denying that Navi came out swinging.
Now
but
eats
they've
his
gotta
shit.
Take this fight to Nuke. And if they will
Apex
truly
doesn't give a fuck.
stop Vitality's major run,
What a leader.
It's gonna have to
They
be
broke
world
Navi's
class.
license plate.
It'll have to be better than that. We saw some great rounds out of Vitality.
Is Brolin's
Let's go, Chet, let's
stats
go.
yesterday were also dog shit, and they won that game,
Navi
didn't
needs
they?
to win.
Navi
Navi needs to
In-game
win.
leader who can call from the sidelines.
What is
Kills
this?
is fair.
It's what Austin's
Somebody
been
put this
all
on my
about.
table.
So CT pistol could be valuable, and a 4v2 is an excellent way to kick it off. Here's the recovery. Mezzi, Berettas.
Excellent.
Into main.
Lock
Just
in.
like that, we're back into the even keel. Fast swing. Bit right into the action.
Lock in.
And his Berettas
Did we
sing
win
as
already?
well. So we've got Navi to start the CT side with a pistol.
All right, now I'm watching. Now we
Question
can
around
start
whether
winning.
Alexi gets help as it'll be needed. Pressure outside right now. Rob's just going to give up some positioning in lobby. Here's the rumblings of this kind of an aggressive
Ice
state
cold
out of
agua.
Navi, who also chucked fire down in front of Apex. Won't stop him. They put out the flames. They turn back at Alexi.
Fawn,
He was
fawn.
softened up as he ejected
Bit,
out
bit,
through
bit,
main.
bit, bit,
back
always
into the
high
action.
second
Can't
percentage.
control
Not
on the
today.
double doors. This B site has been compromised, and it's Ema to try to get anything back before the reinforcements get here.
Ema.
JL on the
Sometimes
other end
we
of the
call
bomb
him
site.
Hime.
Ema's gonna have an isolated duel, but he
Sometimes
better
we
prove
call him
it.
Hime.
And
Not
it's
on
not
Fridays.
The corner. In fact, Flamesy catches
Nice
him
shell.
off, standing in the open space instead. Luckily,
And
JL gets his one.
How are you supposed to know Rob's going to be coming here just loitering outside,
Last chance for
hanging out,
prediction,
minding
refresh,
his own
and see it.
business?
All in,
JL
unless you're a
looks like
pussy.
he's watching for this flank. If he comes through with this clear, my goodness, nice
And
try.
1v3. Flames
The
is
clear
1
attempts
HP.
are good. The damage done. This is 3 wounded members of Vitality. But damn, little climb up here from JL as the utility trickles out through the doorway. Oh, it's a bit awkward, but he still brings one
could have been more.
It's Ema inside of main that lets it go for a
9,
second.
it's dropping now.
Fast flurry of kills out from Mezzi. Man is on a tear with a triple kill up on this upper site.
Oh yeah, man like Mezzi, that's insane. All 3 openers, everyone else gets pushed back, but look at the damage.
Fast jump over from Flames.
We need to get that person on stream.
Pistols for the majority, but there's still these lethal
That's
M4s
no way.
out there on the
That's
field.
so
now
random.
making contact with one
All right, look in.
in hell. Fast climb up into the A site.
And
I don't
they
know if
all
we
came
leaked
to
it.
look for Robson. Okay.
Hello.
It's just always in the last place you look.
4v5. Scheiße, Navi needs
Map
to win
like
though.
Nuke is just a, I mean, it's a playground.
Oh, they heard it.
Like Rob's.
Oh yeah, all the ladders, man. It's just a H&S map for him.
Scheiße.
Gets to show off his movement
Leaked.
on top of his lurks.
How much can you hear? Got it.
You have to play against
Got
Robs on
it.
Nuke, I'm sure you just constantly feel like somebody's breathing down your neck.
Yo.
And that is the case.
Yeah, it's funny because in his career, you know, everyone can look at Robs now and look at Robs on FaZe and then look at Robs on Mels before and go, okay, well obviously he was really good. Okay.
Yeah, to the apparently DJ Khaled is here. Team
Little bit
kill
of
from
blood loss.
Vitality.
Maybe too much, but that's some damage that Vitality are going to have
Can you
to
message
stomach.
Ben?
Luckily,
Message
they do
Ben
come
that
into
we
this
want,
site from multiple angles.
message
Bomb will
Ben
get picked up. All
that we
seems
want,
to be good,
Ben.
barring a bit headshots that could open up heaven and the
It's
chance
probably
of a
same as with
retake.
Eva Elf. Here's the connect, you
No
know?
kit to play with.
Thank you.
Hands busy on Apex. Is Bit truly going to take a swing at this 1 versus 3?
All right, lock in, bro.
He's cut it down
Fuck
to 2
everything
players.
right now. Lock in.
Ah, but the smoke inside of main, which is where he chooses to come in from, really going to play with the timing. And again, emphasis, no kit.
I thought you meant
Yeah,
Furious for a
someone's not
second.
watching this, and he is going to make an effort to do so, but they are. Just eyes forward on that smoke. Very smart for Apex.
Y'all need to chill, bro.
Move up from Secret, perhaps? Yeah.
He may be here privately.
Ema gonna clip the wings of Apex. Ramp challenge for Bit to have to handle. He is very much alone.
5v3, finally an Navi lead. Right after the blade.
Vitality players are gonna get through him before he can truly retreat
Time out.
down into the helping hands of Ema, who has done this silently.
Yeah, Zywoo's actually coming back around to the lobby, which
Minute
is not
remaining.
what we normally see
Ema,
in
my
this
geezer.
position. He might try to get in a secret or something like that, but here he's coming in
Ema?
basically late to Squeaky. JL is waiting
Zywoo
for
may
him.
not
No
check
way.
the corner, but he's the GOAT. He
Yes,
will.
of course. Zywoo clears
JL,
everything.
even though JL on
This
off angles,
actually
I will get
opens
some.
up a
That's
way
why
back up
Zywoo's
if they
boss.
want to go.
Ema's making a
Ema,
move,
Ema.
shadow
Scheiße.
advantage for only a
This
second.
was it. This was it.
And then that single defender towards door
I
at
forgot
45
5v3.
seconds is hoping that the commitment and the bomb comes towards him.
They're in the Goldilocks zone. They can make any decision. They can
Oh.
work, and they take downstairs at the same time.
I mean, talk about comfort zone. You just
One.
hit that big pause button. You
Got
wait a second,
it.
you let Zywoo find a chance, timing to get the better of a
Wonderful.
duel, but
Needs
it's
to
only
kill
20
this guy.
damage.
Nice.
Luckily for
5v3,
the Navi side,
finally
you got
something.
Wonderful's off position downstairs early. No pressure on the vents, really allowed for that
Has
one
to
to
be
happen.
all
They're
around.
going to see the bomb.
So it's all about a recovery here in round number 8, and that bomb just gets scooped right back up.
Yeah.
But still a challenge for Flames. You got a Garage player tucked really deep in there, and so many
Nice.
others ready to go for the swing. You know, this
5v2
is Navi kind
finally.
of frothing at a chance to win a round to get this CT
Even
side
as
back
Zywoo and Robin
in
can't clutch
control.
this.
And with
Nope.
5 players still standing versus only Zywoo. I mean, guys, it's only Zywoo.
1v5.
This
If
one
Zywoo
should be
1v5.
Navi's third. Don't
Crowd
you
should let him know. What? Guys, when the whole crowd's against him and the crowd's saying, oh,
40
that
seconds
is
left.
balls. Because
Little swagger
sometimes
from
they turn
Zywoo.
around instantly
I'm
once the
here
crowd
for it.
says something
Can he
like
piece
that.
together anything else?
Wonderful
35
was
seconds on the
clueless.
clock.
Obviously, they're still worried about it.
This guy.
A site very occupied.
This is the start of a
The
1v5
breakthrough, Alexi's angle,
eternal
and then
clutch.
into JL
I'm
is
gonna
a
break my
tall
setup.
order, but a second kill right there for the taking. JL's gonna save him.
Nice try, though.
Alexi, a sitting duck. Wonderful, just trying to dodge these bullets. Gets away with it at half health. Exposed almost on main. But Flamesy's got the
Okay.
coverage from up above.
Alexi
B is crossing paths and he doesn't know it. Suddenly,
Okay.
Knife out.
somebody's gonna
Wonderful,
find themselves
wonderful,
back
wonderful,
turned, and there it is. Apex with the element of surprise as the outer yard falls to Vitality's favor again.
Nice
JL
shot.
is desperate to get into the action, and while he peels one off of lobby, there is spam coming through main. JL gonna
What
turn
is
back to
this?
that duel, and it's gonna set up a Mezzi situation to perfection. So frantically trying to get into these rounds, but Vitality slapping him left and right.
Yeah, and that was...
Whoa, it's loud.
Here it comes.
It's louder than the last ones.
Fire.
Will it matter?
To deal with uncomfortable
What?
for JL. Beautiful damage here from Flamesy. It's Robs to finish it up. Zywoo right
Guys,
behind him.
guys.
And again, it is just a scrambling Navi. You know, there's so many different looks from Vitality.
They're unfazed.
And their hits come in so suddenly. playing with time,
This is
tempo,
their map,
and
this is their
direction.
game.
And every single piece of this Vitality formula is coming to fruition in this quarterfinals now, having a field day on their map pick of Nuke.
They played that round carefully. They drew out tons of utility.
What?
That guy looks like he has a future.
Cut!
Right, if you ask me.
Where's he sitting? Bro is chilling. He is eliminated, but he's enjoying Counter-Strike, chat. Gotta respect that, bro. Some people dip immediately.
They didn't know what could happen next. Vitality threw
DC on
so
his
many
own
things
time.
at them because they had this great economic advantage, which they continue to have.
Gonna have to start to see some acts of desperation.
If he wants to learn, he should be watching my stream, though.
But the flash goes into the other
Nice
room
shot.
of lobby. Mezzi and Rock's able to hold this back,
Nice,
keeping Navi at bay despite the continuous aggression.
Oh, oh.
There we go. You
3v2.
want it, you gotta fight for it.
Bomb
And
lost,
Navi will
Cyber
do
picks it up.
exactly that in the dying few rounds of this CT side. The second attempt of MP9 aggression breaks through. Bit takes to the rooftop, and of course, Vitality leaning as far back as need be.
Yeah, he's sitting in spawn. Is he gonna read another, like,
Oh, nah.
super long
Oh,
timing?
nah. Hey, he's one-handed. He's not looking.
His hands are
One-handed
off.
pirate,
He has
second
one
hand. He's
hand
so
on it.
calm. You saw how slow he fucking
That's
went
why
to
he
his
gets away
house.
for a second. All
He
too
knows
easy for
exactly
Zywoo.
what's
This
going
round is
on.
very much alive. You know, you would never expect to find someone in that spot, and now they can create
even
a connection into Squeaky. The map's opened up a lot. The CTs will be guessing. They're looking to go hip to hip on this. And instantly, control is brought back to the T side.
Just gonna mosey their way into the open A site. Navi trying to make moves to stay close. Alexi could be the hero of this one. Never mind. Wonderful. And it's Zywoo to a clutch.
2v1.
Wipes his forehead and knows the work's about to begin. To push this one over the line, they start to emerge.
No, no. Oh
And
my
Alexi's
God.
gonna test him. Would give you that extra sliver of confidence for what will
Invite
be
Dunk
a
on stream.
difficult T-side ahead.
He doesn't want to
Winning
because
the
English.
off-duel is Zywoo.
He does it
I
all,
talked to him
man.
before.
Alexi B has slipped into a very curious position. He decides to
Okay.
execute Apex. Looking to capitalize
Alexi.
here, but he is stuck in, and they will not let him go for free. And there's no support in this situation. Alexi goes full commitment with nobody else nearby. Next up's going to be
3v4.
Emet. Hopes to blindside Zywoo.
Nice.
Will do exactly that.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, but they know they're weak somewhere else. There's only 3 players on the map,
Please.
so secret push immediately. Emma runs away from it.
This constant back and forth, this tug of war that's going down in these last couple
Oh,
rounds.
Vitality reading the rotation so well. There's players outside, one downstairs. It's just JL. We saw the sign up for him.
JL.
JL hasn't gotten in the series
JL.
yet. It's time to shine.
Here's his chance. He swings in
No!
as they line up.
Gets one.
And
Gets
that's
one,
of those
actually.
shots that just could have been
Thought he
so
got nothing
much
for a
more.
second.
Fast
2v2
reaction
now.
on
It's
Ross to
winnable for his
drop him back
teammates.
sight.
Bit listens in.
And they're still kind of considering the potential for Vitality to have dropped. Bit sat there for a second, pressed against the wall. Now bomb planted front side
Bit
sight.
and Ime.
They're trying to hunt down the points of
Bit
contact.
and Ime.
Emet's gonna
Nice.
catch it
Caught
back,
him with
turns
his pants
to
on.
him.
Didn't even get
Another
the throws
clutch moment
utility.
here for Vitality.
Nice.
But Navi are going to grasp at
Apex
ready to answer
Look at those
to
fucking odds.
anything that
Navi
he
needs to
sees
make an
coming. This is a
incredible comeback.
well-stacked
Nobody
ramp
believes
room
right
at the
now.
moment.
Just the
Got
team.
Mezzi and Rops on a crossfire. And just because of the
1.03
presence that-
Vitality,
Because of that util that bounds out of
The odds
Vitality,
think that
they're
this is
gone.
already over.
What's the backup plan
AI
here for
thinks
Navi?
it's
'Cause
over.
we do have
Fuck the
wonderful
robots.
downstairs.
Let's prove him wrong.
It's a matter of
Navi
pure
Nation.
poison. They do have that, but if they can't make the connection out of the vent, they need to try to do the outside cross. The fun part about the outside cross, maybe you get some kills
45
along the
already.
way.
Don't
Maybe you
say
lose
GG.
the round there, but
gonna
at
get
least it
banned.
makes it easier to properly get a plant in. It looks like Wonderful might join them for... Yeah, I mean, just going to play it standard. And that's all 3 spotted with the bomb as well. How the rotation
Why does the crowd hate Apex? Apex made a story from Whataburger and he said that the fries were mid, bro.
At this point with the timing,
Since
Double
then,
ramp setup, they got 2 down already.
the
so
fuck you
Mezzi
Apex
just leans back. He's going to give him a
story
little space
started,
so that they
bro.
can take that step out. And then
Shouldn't have
as they
said
do,
that. He shouldn't have
he's
said
going
that.
to try to pluck them off the bomb site.
2v3, 2v3.
Reopens the possibility
They
of
gotta
a
take
Navi
this.
pistol.
Bomb goes
Yeah,
down.
take this one by the horns. Bomb's getting planted. How are you going to 2v3?
Beretta's over towards Signal. Gets the retake. Zywoo won't miss his shots. Designs in front of both of the
Oh
rifles.
god,
in
oh
fact.
god, MP9 in this situation is crazy.
Space creators.
No, no,
And
it's
the kill
flawless.
takes, but Nothing. Couple kills
I'm
on
actually
the approach.
tilted as
Vitality
fuck right
so
now, bro.
quickly to the answer.
trying to cross any lines here.
They're just simply not giving Navi what they're looking for. And then eventually at 45 seconds, ZywOo sets up Apex. A blind Ime's not going to get
ZywOo
anything going
Oh, look at this guy. He sees the arrows.
ZywOo has been straight up pressing.
He saw that
every
smoke.
piece of routing, every timing
It's
here.
not so high on the left. Perfect position
Most beautiful
that
scoreline
he
on the
took.
server across the series so far. ZywOo. It looks like he's actually
The crowd can't do nothing about it.
successfully done that.
Gonna burn up the floor though, and
nice.
a well-timed main hit.
5v4 does mean a lot.
ZywOo 21-8.
Wonderful one.
And so as they trickle
Nice.
down the bomb site, he's gonna go down to nothing. It's Flames to
Okay, nice.
Another red player inbound. Tons of damage by Rob.
Uh.
Ooh, it's not pretty from Apex.
Fuck you, Apex chant is
But
working. He didn't
Rob's
kill that
there
guy.
to stop it, to slow it down.
Oh my
Denies
god,
him
what is
anything
Vitality doing?
else.
Who are we
But has he
losing
done
to?
enough damage to set up Apex? Only 18 health here for the IGL. First one basically free.
1v3 to left.
And a quick move by JL with bomb to head downstairs. But what that does is splits up Navi. Apex gonna get caught off by Emet lingering. The first gun round from Navi's T side.
Yes, sir.
And it works.
Yes, sir, bro. Good
That
shit.
was one of the messiest rounds we've seen in the major. They're all
Can they pull it off again? Looks like Vitality gonna get a little more active.
Nice.
Flames, he
What is
wasn't ready
Flames
for
doing?
that. JL just
Now they're
spawns
getting
in the
crazy.
walls. So off man
Apex.
disadvantage now, Vitality.
Nice.
That elusive 11th round.
Come on, Navi.
Consecutive
Vitality
rounds.
is
we
playing
might be
greedy,
gaming
bro.
if Navi can pick this one up too.
This is what they're looking for. It's been very difficult for Navi to string them together. Frag grenade should land right on Emet. Yeah,
Let's
that's
go,
50
Navi!
well done.
Perfect trajectory
Come to Papi.
with a step back as well. Squeaky smoke is so important to help stabilize the situation. All your mini rotations, anyone coming up from the vent,
50
it just
seconds.
keeps the T's in the dark, especially if they're relying on that information, and JL was watching it. Looks like the actions come in the way of Leilu here on the ramp, 21-9.
Orb Mortis, the
Just
budget
gonna miss the
Dragon Lord.
timing, huh?
Klaus.
Does he ever really miss the timing?
Oh,
No,
oh,
he doesn't.
oh.
That's what we just kind of talked about
Yeah.
back on map one.
No,
And as he
how's he not dead?
oversteps
Yes, he's dead.
that first
Read it
player
here.
in Alexi B getting
Very
past his
winnable.
expectations. We get the
Emet.
scramble out of what's left of Vitality. Emet going to hear that first player run.
If only he
Rob's
went
trying
R.
to get down into the B site. Emet wants
Should
to
be easy
secure
though.
A, and now they
He
both
clears
gone
up B,
down
he
the
clears
vents.
up B.
15 seconds.
What? Michael Jackson!
Unbelievable. That is Messi. To
Huh?
suddenly throw a
He shouldn't have
wrench in the
accuracy
works
there.
of Navi. They thought this A site was under wraps, but instead now you've got Mezzi and Robs both here side by side to work with. JL gets off of the bomb site, and in doing
2v2.
so, he's going to leave
Not
Alexi
like this.
on his own for at least a little while.
JL.
Vitality turn around.
Nice.
And it's damage done, but 5 health for JL
Meets him on
is
V2.
enough.
Ankara Messi, Ankara
do you have this
Messi.
in you? Taps the bomb to try to frazzle them. and
Straight
Alexi
from
B's gonna
Birmingham.
come
Can he
take a
clutch this?
punch.
No, he can't.
Finds it. Navi recover regardless. It's kind of an Apex
Moving once
in
again, why
different
he is him.
directions. He's going to try to get away with a similar position, and he's going to hear this stomping going down, but if he thinks there's only 1 or 2 players, he's about
Who
to find a
pushes
rude
that?
awakening.
Nice,
He's
good
wonderful
refrag,
from
but there's
behind,
a lot of
is able to catch
information
it.
for
Apex
Vitality.
brings it with him.
But watch the CT activity now, because that was 3 players confirmed outside. It wasn't just one crossing.
Scheiße. Really unique play right when they need it.
Navi in the spot last time. They were very shrewd, didn't immediately commit lower, found a way upstairs to isolate Mezzi.
Ankara.
Vitality playing lower, super thorough. You can see the caution that Rob's had.
These are the weird spots you find Navi in that you just don't really see as often from everyone else, and it's kind of hard to search them out. You know, maybe everyone would have normally crossed the secret and found just a place to chill there, or they'd start to peel back to the lobby. Options are wide open.
Sound.
It's not like
35
Vitality has
seconds.
been
4 on
inactive
4.
this time.
Oh,
Sent
Navi,
Rob's
please.
lower to clear it out. He's now
If we lose this
very
round,
close
we
to
go home,
Alexi.
basically.
Just misses the timing.
Wonderful.
That could
Has
open a
bomb.
window for Robs.
He wonderful can't
Yeah,
die.
he's missed this.
Or
and
needs to
feels
get
like he has
immediately
points
traded.
to make.
Nice,
That's a
wonderful,
big
great
punish.
shot,
More
right when we
concerned
need it.
about up top now.
20
Suddenly,
seconds.
Zywoo won't have that support.
Where do we
He's
go?
gonna get
This is
compromised.
late. Wonderful
Messi
still
turns,
outside.
And he's going to at least kill the
This
head.
is late.
Molly's bad.
No.
The jump up.
Yes. Oh my God. I don't know.
Not twice. Not again.
It didn't even
Not
register.
1 round shy. Keeps himself tucked in.
Played the spots once before, but it's supported by the Raptors player.
A little bit of shoulder, sets it up. It's a Rob's casualty trying to push from ramp. Flamesy, though, will give Vitality a glimmer of hope on this one.
Don't let it be an eco.
Yimez, look at his wrap around ZywOo. ZywOo's ready. They have effectively won these rounds until
Shut
now.
the fuck up.
Maybe 50 seconds for Navi to still recover.
It looks like he knows the game plan entirely. He's running outside.
If one more person
It's an
dies,
AK
it's
for
shot.
ZywOo. He's going to move that rifle, and as he's
AK
in
has
transition,
ZywOo. AK has
it's
ZywOo.
going to yet again have to be those pistols from within this A site. It is a good amount of ramp control as well for Vitality. JL is trying to slip up.
No.
And as he
No.
does, Flames, he's going to collect it.
No.
Not like this. Not with Heartbreak.
Not against Eco.
Again,
Alexi, bring it back.
action,
Alexi,
but they
wonderful.
knock off this
2v3.
player off top
Oh,
line.
Alexi didn't see him. The AK was above it because of you, mother.
Both sides. The AK-47
Thank the Lord.
still out
Thank
there
the Lord.
in
I think they're
mix.
saving AK.
And Apex on
Are
the
they?
lurk.
No, they're not.
Locked by fire.
ZywOo
Bomb
just
goes
reroutes.
down. They have
What am I
evened this out,
smoking?
but Wonderful is barely
Oh
alive.
no, Wonderful, 1 HP, 1
point of
HP.
health.
No,
With Alexi on the backside.
no,
Does he have them nervous?
no,
Can Alexi
no!
I
19
don't
HP,
think so.
19 HP.
They pulled it off.
A costly mistake. Has to cut them off.
Here we go.
Bombs gonna approach sight from the
How
other
many
side.
times we get?
ZywOo
None.
with Nothing.
5v4,
Bomb is here,
4v4.
Rob's hand to at least get the
Robin.
trade back onto Pit. It's vent control
Scheiße.
for Frenzy.
3v4.
Instantly best
At least it's a problem. JL needs to get this kill. Meets he fumbling. 100 HP still on JL. JL has another chance. AK vs M4. AK's favored.
Both of these players will eventually be needed. At the moment,
JL.
it is Apex
JL.
with the kill.
Oh, he tricked him.
As he gets it up, 4v2, cut back by
No,
one.
1v3 for Wonderful. Wonderful has before an Inferno. Did an incredible clutch right when it mattered. Wonderful, yes, no!
And he's stepping up to help ZywOo, who's propped them up with so many frags. We're going towards ramp here. Navi on the brink of an elimination.
Apex
Come
running
on.
for this to help out
Come on.
Robs. Does he need any help?
Come on,
Robs is dead
nice bit.
Instantly.
Nice.
By bit. The headshot crisp. Worried about somebody else in these corners. There's nobody home towards ramp. Flamesy with an angle over from single. But this whole pack of Navi players on the approach.
man.
That gets
What? That's
Navi
one
good.
before dying. That's it.
Good on him to at least reopen the single door control for the side of Navi. Bit of spam comes out from Mezzi. Gonna have to make this happen with a man disadvantage.
Look at the money, though.
Do they save?
Yeah, I don't even think they want to go for this.
Do we go
4v3.
round 24?
We go round 24, folks.
Yes, we do, baby.
Preemptive. They've got him in such a good spot.
Flamesy
50
trying again.
seconds.
Drops on trophy. They're going to try to time it so that they
JL.
both attack at the same time.
I like
JL
the
thinking
setup.
about going for the
I
swings.
think I
So
like
hard
the
to
setup.
Right, who's gonna
Oh,
go
oh, oh.
with a nade?
Teammate
JL
activates,
is
Alexi
blocking
B,
his
can't
standing.
find an
He's
angle.
almost got toppled with a nade out.
30 seconds, time running out. It's a classic Navi round. It's gonna get hectic, boys. Winner of the game will be decided in the next few seconds.
Right here in hut.
Wonderful, connects. Meets he. That's 1, 2, 3, 1.
Vitality's king.
Nice bit. 2v2, 20 seconds. 1v2 for him. Ime needs to lock in for Navi to stay alive. Alexi already packs his bags.
He's got to somehow grab that.
Believe.
He's got low health on Messi.
No!
Right here, right now, the Navi Nation crumbles. Vitality one step closer to the crown jewel. This team is built on greatness, and greatness knows no bounds.
Absolutely amazing work here, Vitality, in the final moments.